So when you're just choosing, you gotta remember that.
Ooh-hoo-hoo.
Well, welcome everybody to Bird is the Word, where everyone knows Bird is in fact...
I don't know.
Nope, it's the Word.
No.
Bird is in fact the Word.
Sorry.
We got Diego here with you, and we're wearing our jerseys.
Number one in the world right here.
And we were the number one in the league at one point in like week 10. And then we lost like 9 of our last 10 games. But it's fine. Today, we're predicting the playoffs and who's going to win the Super Bowl. That's it. That's really it. So we're gonna go through each game, talk about it, and what we think is going to happen. So we're going to start off in the wild card round with the Steelers versus the Texans. Who do you got?
Ooh. So this game is pretty hard to say because one, Steelers just got DK back after a 2-game suspension, so they could potentially, give them a good run, but I don't think they can beat Texans. Texans are having a great season after not having CJ Stroud for a couple of weeks, I think. I don't remember how many weeks they have, but I go with Texans winning against Steelers.
I also have the Texans beating the Steelers. I just feel like the Steelers, if they win, it's going to be off something stupid. Like they're going to win off like a blocked field goal or a missed field goal like they did against the Ravens.
Yeah, it was unlucky. It wasn't fair. Mm-hmm. I don't know. I feel his pain.
The Steelers are just not good enough to win in the playoffs. They're good enough to make it be 9-7 and make the playoffs, but they're not good enough to win.
Yeah.
Next game, we got the Jaguars versus the Bills.
Okay, so Jaguars has surprised all of us, right? But I think Josh Allen, even though he's like always been just chokes at the end, I think that I take Bills over the Jaguars. I think that the Bills have been in the playoffs and they know the pressure. Yeah. With like Jaguars just being like back into wild card, I don't know how long, but I think that plus they've never made it to the Super Bowl, so
that's true.
So I think that it would be very difficult for Jaguars to beat the Bills, but I think just the pressure of not being in it before, so they'll get to them and they'll be all like, oh, we won the whole division for our division, but it doesn't mean they're gonna beat the Bills.
That's true. So I also have the Bills winning, so I agree. I feel like the Jaguars, I feel like they would be good in the regular season and then make the playoffs, and then Trevor Lawrence would just play terrible. But Trevor Lawrence has been doing really good lately, so I could see the Jaguars winning. Yeah. I think this game's going to be like 35-31. I feel like this game's going to be high scoring.
I could feel that too. This could be a high scoring game, but I feel like maybe when it comes to the fourth quarter, I believe that Bills will pull it off and might score an extra 2 touchdowns. So
if Josh Allen is not turning the ball over, they're gonna win. Next game, we got the Patriots versus the Chargers.
Ooh, okay, that one's hard because Chargers have had like an on and off season.
That's
true. They've not really have a consistent win rate. I think that they just kind of fumbled some games. Oh. But I think that we can, the Chargers the Chargers can give them a good fight. Now Patriots, they did rock solid this year, but it's Drake May's first playoff. So I think it's so hard. I think it could go either way because it's just hard to tell because both teams. If it doesn't go the Chargers' way, that they I've seen them play before, I think the Patriots win.
That's fair. I also think the Patriots are going to win. The past couple of times that the Chargers have been in the playoffs or been close, Justin Herbert has played terrible. Last year, Justin Herbert threw 4 interceptions.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it was against the Jaguars in the playoffs, and I think Justin Herbert is going to have a terrible game, and the Patriots are going to... I think the Patriots are going to win by a lot. On to the NFC.
Number 1.
We got the Seahawks with the first round bye.
Yes.
But the first game, we got the Panthers versus the Rams.
All right. So we saw earlier, Panthers out of nowhere showed like they could beat the Rams, and Rams were top tier at that time.
It's true.
Even after beating Seattle by that missed field goal. So I strongly believe that the Panthers will win.
You what?
Yes. I'm putting it out there, and I stand by it. I think the Panthers will beat the Rams.
From my reaction, I have the opposite. Like, yeah, they haven't had the past great 2 weeks, but it's playoffs now. Playoff Rams, playoff Sean McVay. I think the Rams are going to completely shut down Bryce Young, and the Rams offense is going to score like 40 points. And the Panthers are going to get like, I think it's going to be like 40-14 or something like that. Next game, Eagles versus 49ers. Sorry, go ahead.
Very good. I mean, the way that 49ers played against Seattle, I don't know. They either have to fix their defense, because I'm not saying Seattle had the best like offense that we've seen before, like during the first couple of weeks, and then afterwards, like after the loss of the Buccaneers. Mm-hmm. But letting them run on a 3rd and 17, you know what I'm saying? Like, how do you let a third and 17 just get a first down? Like, Kenneth Walker had 4 guys around him, and those 4 guys did not even try to touch him.
That's fair.
So I believe that they will lose and the Eagles will win. Unless Saquon pulls something, then it will be a high-scoring game. But I still believe that it's still going to be close, but Eagles take it. So.
The Eagles have been playing so bad this year. They're made it to the playoffs. Yeah, they're 3 seed. The record looks great, but just looking at them, I feel like during a game, if their pass game isn't working, their run game might be maybe working. Yeah. Saquon has actually had not a terrible year, but a really down year.
Yeah.
I know this. I picked him in fantasy, and he did terrible. But their passing game just hasn't been on. Like, lately, every once in a while, the Jalen Hurts will remember how to play football. The 49ers offense is all back, and that's what matters. They got Christian McCaffrey.
Yeah, but like Christian McCaffrey didn't do anything against Seattle's defense.
That's the 1 week they didn't do anything.
I mean, like it's inconsistent.
It's Christian McCaffrey hasn't been though. He's like,
yeah, but I mean, like, still, I feel like it's gonna end up with field goals more than.
Yeah, that's why it's gonna be like 19-13 or 19-4, some stupid low score. But I think the 49ers are gonna win because the Eagles are gonna make a mistake in the 4th quarter. So, Bears versus Packers.
All right, well, Bears have got a good season.
Mm-hmm.
Surprising season.
Mm-hmm.
Packers, kind of, I don't know, iffy. They lost Michael Parsons. They didn't play well against Minnesota. So, I mean, your answer's there. So I believe that the Bears will win this.
Yeah. And
it will be a high-scoring game. Mm-hmm. For at least the Bears. I don't think it will be for the Packers, but it will be a big win over Packers. Mm-hmm. Unfortunately, I root for the Packers because my family members are also Packers fans, but you gotta be real. You know, you can't fake it. You know, Packers haven't had a great season, so I'm going with Bears. I believe it's gonna be like I don't know, maybe 30 to 12-ish, maybe a little bit more. I don't know. Yeah. That's what I think.
I also agree with you. I think the Bears are gonna. I feel like they played each other not too long ago and it was a close game, but the Bears have just been hot lately, and I think the Bears are gonna put up a lot.
Plus, they got their wide receiver, number one receiver back.
Yeah.
If they had Parsons, I'd be a whole different game, I think.
I think it's gonna be close in like the first quarter. The Packers are gonna make like score and then like get like an interception, and then from like halfway through the second quarter for the rest of the game, the Bears are just gonna.
Also, Jordan Love has to make sure he's healthy and not get hit in the head again.
Sure.
If he gets hit again,
That's true.
he will be out for that game.
So that's the end of the wild card round. We're heading to do the divisional round. We got Broncos versus Bills.
Broncos versus Bills. Okay.
1-seeded Broncos versus the 6-seeded Bills. So we had the same for the AFC.
So have the Bills and Broncos played this season? I don't think they did.
I don't remember if they had or not.
Well, I think personally, yes, Broncos team has been phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
But like I said, this is Bo Nix's second year.
Mm-hmm.
I take Bills over Broncos. Now, people might hate me for this, but I just see it that way.
Mm-hmm.
I think that, and I think Josh Allen also has a different mindset
Mm-hmm.
this year because look at him now. He has a kid coming in his way,
Mm-hmm.
so maybe it's a little trigger to get him to maybe get to the Super Bowl. But we don't know. It could be.
It's true.
We don't know. So
That's true. I also have the Bills beating the Broncos. I think it's going to be the same thing. The Broncos having the 1 seed is going to be the same thing like, I don't remember what year it was, quite a few years ago when the Titans had the 1 seed, where they just get obliterated in the, obliterated the first, like their first game.
I think they'll come in cocky, like super like, oh, we're going to beat whoever because they're number 1 seed,
Mm-hmm.
and take a L.
Next game, we got the Patriots versus the Texans.
I think this game is going to be good.
Mm-hmm.
I think this could be another high score game for both teams. But I personally take the Texans because I like the Texans and they're underdogs for me, especially for the AFC.
Mm-hmm.
So I take Texans over Patriots. I just think they can pull through. I think they can. I think that they have the right, players, but I don't think they're exceptional. Like they're the greatest, except
Mm-hmm.
C.J. Stroud. But
Mm-hmm.
they definitely have something up their sleeve. I think that they can pull through.
I see that. But yeah, as you said, like you just were talking about how C.J. Stroud's been playing okay. I think the Patriots defense is going to be too much for him. I think he's going to have, I think he'll have like 2 touchdowns, but he's going to have like 2 interceptions. And I think the Patriots are going to.
I think he might be running more.
That's true. They might be.
They might have him do a lot of play actions, and I think that's what might get Patriots, but we don't know. We'll see.
Sure, but yeah. So I picked the Patriots because I just think they're more of a complete team. Their offense and Drake May has been more consistent, and their defenses are both really good. They're both like top defenses.
Yeah.
I think that Drake May is gonna just outplay C.J. Stroud.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. On to the NFC side. We have different games now. It's the first time. You have the Seahawks versus the Panthers.
Obviously, Seattle's going to take this stuff. Unfortunately, I'm not going to, we already played them, and I believe it was a high-scoring game.
Mm-hmm.
I think the first half we scored a lot of points, but then the second half kind of just, let go of the gas a little bit, but that was fine. But I think, Seattle takes it. Seattle's defense have been dominating. Jason, come on. You can't stop Jason.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And for my game, I have the Seahawks versus the 49ers. I think the Seahawks are going to win. Seahawks just beat the 49ers. I think it's going to be the exact same thing, except I think the Seahawks offense is going to do a little better.
No.
I think Jason is going to have a really good game. I think he's going to have 10 catches for 160 yards and 2 touchdowns. And
it's also home. It's a home game. You're with the 12.
I know. For you, the next game, you have the Bears versus the Eagles.
I'm going to stand by it. I'm going to stay with the Bears. unfortunately, like, just the Eagles I don't think have enough to beat the Bears, even though they won the Super Bowl. I think that the Bears will pull through and beat Eagles, and I think that they will be more of it'll kind of be close game until the fourth quarter, and Caleb Williams will pop off at the end. If the Eagles pull through, I will be surprised with how they played, so we'll see.
No, that's a good point. I have the Bears versus the Rams. I think Caleb Williams is going to struggle against the Rams. I think that other defenses he would be able to just throw up. I think the Rams defense is going to be stuck him. He's going to get pressure, and he's still young, so I think he's just going to make some mistakes, and that's what's going to win the Rams. The Bears only win because they've been scoring a lot of points. I don't think the Rams are going to let them do that, and then the Rams are going to win. AFC Championship. You have the 6 seed Bills versus the 5 seed Texans.
Like I said earlier, Texans, they're the underdog for me for the AFC. But it's so hard because I want Josh Allen to be there. I want him to Super Bowl so bad. So I want to pick Josh Allen to the Super Bowl. He's just had a great year.
That's great. That's true.
He's having a great year for Josh Allen. So I want positive vibes for him. So, and I think it's finally his time to shine. So I take the Bills. I don't think it's going to be a big difference in score. I think it might be by maybe 2 touchdowns. But I think it'd still be a good game to watch.
For my AFC Championship, I have the 6 seed Bills versus the 2 seed Patriots. And I agree with you. It is Josh Allen's time. He is going to pull off the upset. People are going to be like, oh, it's an easy win for the Patriots. Patriots going to be back in the Super Bowl. No, it is time for the Bills and Josh Allen to make the Super Bowl. They have been so close. They've just been so close the past 5 years, and it's their time. On to the NFC side, you have the number 1 Seahawks versus the number 2 Bears.
I mean, I can't really. I mean, obviously I'm biased, but if we look at stats and everything, Seattle for sure. Why? Because even if Caleb Williams does a fine job that game, that pressure from the defense, having our DNs just crashing in, I think that he won't expect it enough to get a game plan in that moment. So I think that defensively, Seattle will, just beat them, and they won't have a high-scoring game. But offensively, I think that Seattle takes us by a long shot.
Yeah. For my last game, I have the Seahawks versus the Rams. Was it week 17?
No.
Final score was 38-37. Seahawks win. I think it's going to be just like that, but the Rams are going to win.
Oh,
I think it's going to be the Rams coming out on top, but I think it's going to be another shootout. Both JSN and Puka are going to have 150 yards plus, but I think I just feel like the Rams are going to win it. Sam Darnold's going to play a great game, and so is Matthew Stafford, but I think it's just going to come out to one defensive play, one big moment, and I think the Rams are going to have that moment. Your Super Bowl matchup is the 6 seed Bills versus the number 1 seed Seahawks.
Yeah.
Who do you have winning?
Of course, Seattle.
Yeah, you have Seattle.
As much as I wanted Josh Allen to make it to the Super Bowl. Now, if it was a different team, if Seattle wasn't in this, then I would want the Bills to win. So I want Seattle to win. I think it will be a good game. I think it will be a high-scoring game. We'll win at least by 2 touchdowns.
Yeah.
We'll see.
So my Super Bowl matchup is the 6 seed Bills in the AFC versus the 5 seed Rams in the NFC. You know what? It is the year of Josh Allen. I have the Bills and the Rams. It's the year of Josh Allen. He's going to go in the Super Bowl. He's going to have a great game. But I still think the Rams are going to win the Super Bowl. It's Josh Allen is going to play his heart out. He's going to have such a great game. I think it's going to be exactly like when the Chiefs and the Buccaneers played in the Super Bowl. Patrick Mahomes had a great game. He was making such great plays, but his team just wasn't good enough, and his team let him down. I think that's going to be exactly like that. Josh Allen's going to do all he can. His receivers are going to let him down. See, we have these. We have no idea what's going to happen because if it's anything like this season, all of our picks can be completely right or all of our picks can be completely wrong. That's how this season has gone. Anyways, thank you everybody for watching. We'll go over our Super Bowl playoffs and Super Bowl predictions. We don't know what's going to happen.
Go Hawks.
Go Colts, but we didn't make the playoffs, so it's fine. I don't know what's going to happen. We need a quarterback.
Come on, 12s.
Just remember that everyone knows Bird is the word. I don't remember how I end these things. Bird is in fact the word. Bird is the word. I don't remember.
I don't know. I've only
Everyone remember. Bird is the
word.
Word.
Word.